And next up at UFC Fight Night, Strickland taking on Hernandez. We've got Punahele Soriano taking on Ramiz Brahimaj. Carlos, who you got in this one?
In this one, I'm going to go with Brahimaj in this one. Soriano likes to throw that overhand and shoot the double right after. I don't see that really being that big of a factor in this against Brahimaj because, yeah, he's going to have to defend that overhand, but he does have pretty good takedown defense as well, but he's also able to fight off his back, looking for submissions. Soriano's going to want to get that ground and pound, but in order for him to get that ground and pound, he's going to create a little bit of a gap, some bit of distance to be able to create that space to throw those punishing shots. And that's going to give Brahimaj a chance to get back to his feet or, open up an avenue to look for a submission. On the feet, Brahimaj, I think, is he's still learning. He's still improving with his striking, but I think he's just a little bit more technical than Soriano, whereas Soriano gets his power from a lot of those looping shots. I think Brahimaj is a little bit more straighter, a little bit tighter. And he's not looking to overthrow and anything. He's just looking to hit. And if he gets you, he gets you. But he's not looking to throw big bombs all the time. But I think this may hit the ground. I think that Travis Lutter Jiu-Jitsu that Brahimaj's got in his back pocket is probably going to play a factor whether Soriano wants to take this to the ground or not. And I think on the feet, Brahimaj can have a lot of success because he's not throwing 100 miles an hour like Soriano. So I think cardio could be an issue for Punahele. So I'm going to go with Brahimaj to get it done.
Yeah, I like your breakdown there, Carlos. I see very much similar to you here. And Brahimaj's been on an absolute tear since he's had that neck surgery, had that all fixed up. He's been on obviously a 3-fight finishing streak. Got it done with the power against Mickey Gall. He's obviously had back-to-back guillotine victories. And I think this fight plays out one of two ways, in my opinion. I think if it stays on the feet, it's anybody's. It could be a 50-50 matchup here. Punahele Soriano, is obviously got power, like Carlos mentioned. I think Brahimaj stays a little bit more technical, but both guys have pop in the hands. Soriano tends to loop shots, and I think that's where this fight's going to end up taking place. He's going to loop a shot. Brahimaj is going to obviously take this fight to the ground, duck underneath those big shots, and obviously get this fight to the ground where he's going to have more success. With Brahimaj, obviously, he does have a nice guillotine, so I wouldn't be surprised here if Soriano does shoot in for a sloppy takedown. We've seen in his previous fight, obviously, when he went and fought against Nicolau, he decided to wrestle fuck him, which obviously is the game plan you want to use against him. I think if he comes in here and decides to mix in any grappling, he's going to get submitted. He doesn't necessarily defend takedowns very well. And even in that fight, we had Nicolau, obviously Veretennikov. He was able to get Soriano in a guillotine. He was able to get out of that, but that's because that's not his main skill set. Brahimaj, if he gets hold of that neck in this fight, he will submit you and make it 3 guillotine victories in a row. I like this fight wherever it takes place for Brahimaj. I do think he can win a stand-up back and forth war. I think that his ability to be able to stay more technical than Soriano is going to pay off dividends for him. And I do think as well that he's falling in love with his ability to be able to get the finish. He takes his opportunities. I think Soriano tends to, kind of think as he's in there, whereas I think Brahimaj tends to, let things come a little bit more natural. I think he's feeling himself right now. I think he's got a lot of confidence. I can't get in the way of that. And to me, Soriano, when you listen to a lot of his interviews, he tends to have a lot of doubt. He's always kind of very harsh, very critical of himself. And I think when he kind of gets into a bad situation here against Brahimaj, he's going to fold. So give me Ramiz Brahimaj here to get this one done. Former dog of the week to get it done for us again on the channel.